Even by his own eccentric standards, the world's richest man cut an unusual figure in the Oval Office today. Sporting a DOGE-fathered T-shirt and a black eye, bruised also by his attempts to cut government bureaucracy.
Mr. Musk, what do you think would be easier, colonizing Mars or making the government efficient?
It's a tough call, but I think colonizing Mars and making life multi-planetary is harder.
A question about his alleged regular drug taking reported in today's New York Times was abruptly batted away.
There is a New York Times report today that accuses you.
That New York Times? Let's move on.
His shiner couldn't be ignored, though. He blamed his son, X.
Yeah, no, I was just horsing around with little X, and I said, go ahead, punch me in the face, and he did. Turns out even a 5-year-old punching you in the face actually does.
That was X that did?
After 130 days of radical cuts, including laying off thousands of federal workers and closing entire departments, Elon Musk hinted he was still open to helping President Trump.
Well, I expect to continue to provide advice whenever the president would like advice.
I hope so.
By the way, isn't this incredible?
There was no sense of irony today, as the man charged with cutting government waste admired the 24-carat gold recently applied to the ceiling of the Oval Office.
The Oval Office finally has the majesty that it deserves thanks to the president.
His odyssey into politics was at times like a pantomime.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy.
But behind the bravado, he funneled more than $280 million into Donald Trump's campaign.
That's the reason I'm here.
Buying a place at the cabinet table and frequently clashing with others around it. Those who've worked with Trump say despite the public bromance, there were multiple sources of conflict between Elon Musk and those in Trump's administration.
I think things have been tense is around some of the other issues where Musk has strong views, whether it's on immigration or tariffs and trade with China, and questions about his use of government data, his own business interests as a U.S. government contractor, especially for the defense industry, data security, things like that. I think, and his lifestyle, I think, has also made some people in MAGA world uncomfortable.
I gave him a little special something we have here.
Thank you.
A sign of his affection came as Elon Musk was about to leave today. He was given this golden goodbye.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Perhaps Donald Trump hoping it will unlock Musk's return to the White House one day.
And Don joins us, as ever, from Washington with the latest. What did you make of what we saw in the Oval Office there this evening, Dan? And what actually did Elon Musk achieve in that time in his government role?
Well, I think if you're going to put this in the terms of sort of reality TV as beloved by President Trump, this might be the end of an episode, but it's not the end of the series. I think we will see Elon Musk again. The Republican Party and Donald Trump, after all, need his campaign money. They've got the midterms coming up next year. In terms of his legacy, well, he vowed to save $1 trillion from the federal budget. He then had to revise that down dramatically, saying it would be more like $175 billion. A lot of experts here have gone through the numbers and are suggesting actually he may not have saved anything at all because of the number of people that were laid off and put on administrative leave. He may have actually cost the government money rather than save them any. Look, he was destined to be on a collision course with some members of the administration, particularly over the issue of tariffs. He is a businessman with interests all over the world and was bitterly opposed to the idea of putting up trade barriers for businesses like his Tesla car manufacturer.